The stock market is a superbubble, the bond market is a mega bubble, investing in them is like whistling past the graveyard. Despite all the economic crisis, this is still a good time to invest in gold and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin continues soaring. It just surpassed its 2017 $20,000 high. A $3,000 move in 24 hours. It's big cause we broke all-time high, we don't have resistance points anymore. Not to mention the news starts picking up and shilling all-time high broken, tons of new money enters the market as a result. Altcoins are next to explode in a parabolic fashion, unlike we've never seen before. 100 times gains will seem small in this bull market, and with the right investment in the right altcoins, anyone can become a millionaire. Bitcoin, which has rallied over 150% this year, has greatly outpaced other assets, including the Dow and gold. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has seen inflows of almost $2 billion since October, compared with outflows of $7 billion for exchange-traded funds backed by gold, according to JP Morgan. Ethereum rose 300%. Speculation sucks. Speculation is people believing that the asset is worth something and will be worth something in the future. So for the price, public sentiment is a very strong factor. Moving forward into the year, expectations for positive developments are largely being made by the experts. My only advice for investors and newbies is to take advantage of this rally. Speculators own Bitcoin only to take advantage of the speculative aspect. They are addicted to making money off of the greater fool, and they know that Bitcoin is the most volatile asset at this time, nothing else. Speculation sucks. Nobody knows what is going to happen in a few months from now. For example, my opinion is that big banks will buy the supply then sell it with crazy premiums. Investing in Bitcoin is more lucrative and a big chance to make money nowadays. People will be kicking themselves in a few weeks if they miss the opportunity to buy and invest in Bitcoin. But there is a risk in everything. So be prepared for the up and downs. By being modest in your spending, you can ensure you will have enough for retirement and give back to the community as well. Diversification is relevant, and once you have confidence in your investment, you can adjust your portfolio accordingly and make bigger bets. Just do the necessary research, study, and analyze before making any investment decisions. Anyone can get a bit of Bitcoin with as little as $10. The best way to make money in Bitcoin is not storing, you trade it in the Forex market, if you're a beginner and you don't know how to do it. Investing in different streams of income then don't depend on the government to bring in money, especially now the pandemic is hitting the economy hard, will be the wisest decision anyone can make. The rich stay rich by spending like the poor and investing without stopping, then the poor stay poor by spending like the rich yet not investing like the rich. Welcome back to the Atlantis report. You are here for your daily dose of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Please take a second to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to also hit the notification bell. Many of you have asked me where they can buy silver and gold bullion. You will find in the description box the links where you can buy American Silver Eagle, silver bars, or rounds. I highly recommend that you start stacking some silver bullion for the future. Bitcoin wobbled into the start of this week's trading session, moving between losses and gains on its neutral weekly outlook, which makes it a tough decision for investors to decide how best to utilize the current market. As for me, it can't be more obvious that trading Bitcoin is way more lucrative than just holding and waiting for the price of Bitcoin to skyrocket. Crypto investment requires good experience and knowledge to carry out a good and successful trade. Crypto investing is tough, quite alright, but not as difficult as it may seem if you follow the basic rules and don't love or get emotional with your coins. It is volatile and scary at times as things can fly up and down at extreme rates. If you are not careful, then you risk massive losses. To ensure continuous profitability, make sure you learn, be careful, and do not listen to stupid things most crypto traders say on YouTube and other forums, as there are lots of speculators in the market who tell you XRP is going to the moon or Bitcoin is at its dip, and a reversal is sure, and you even lose more money holding on to coins because they said so. You have to be careful though and be exceptionally good in your task, reading the news, and understanding the trend correctly. I would also like to stress is that if you aren't 100% sound in these, you should make contact with someone with good experience and trade history to help you through. If you are considering entering the crypto universe or if you've only recently made your first investment, You might still be exploring the benefits of Bitcoin as opposed to your online bank account or digital wallet you are used to. In an abstract sense, cryptocurrencies represent financial evolution, which manifests itself in unique and tangible ways compared to fiat money. But Bitcoin has way more benefits than these. The greatest benefits come when you turn Bitcoin into a business or source of income. Bitcoin is somehow digital gold. Bitcoin can be transported instantly with the click of a button, unlike gold, which has to be transported by a vehicle or person. Bitcoins are impossible to counterfeit as they are digital and can't be tampered with. Speculation sucks. Bitcoin has a limited supply of 21 million coins. No one knows how much gold exists. It is a great investment unless the central banks get desperate and make it a felony to own Bitcoin. When the US brings out its cashless version of Bitcoin, Bitcoin could be over. They can steal your Bitcoin. The government will not allow Bitcoin to compete with their version. They will ban the use of Bitcoin. No company will be allowed to accept Bitcoin as payment. Gold and silver bullion will be confiscated by governments too. The new dollar will not have any competition. Bank on it. They will go negative interest rates, which requires no other options to put your money. The issue I have with gold is that it takes a monumental amount of stimulus to move its price. How much more money printing do we need for it to move past $1,900 its 2011 high? Was the $3 trillion in 2008 to 2011 and $4 trillion this year not enough? Now it's waiting for the $900 billion additional stimulus. What will that do to it? Take it to $2,100? Say it goes to $3,000 in a few years, that's a pretty poor CAGR for those who invested in 2011. The issue is not about Bitcoin versus gold. To be honest, Bitcoin doesn't care about gold. It's that Bitcoin has a huge upside since it has a minute market cap compared to other assets. In addition, unlike gold, its supply decreases over time, even when prices increase. It doesn't care about price, the state of the economy, etc. It's programmed to restrict supply over time. Imagine that there is probably only 16 million out of 18 million mined in existence for a population of nearly 8 billion people. Mona Lisa. $1 trillion into Bitcoin quadruples its price, while for gold, it'll barely move it, especially with the manipulation. But the main altcoins trying to replace the SWIFT system like XRP might do disgusting gag 10 to 100x gains, then you can just buy way more gold and silver with it the next few years. I personally hold Bitcoin strictly as an investment. I do believe that Bitcoin is a deep state construct to lure the sheeple into a 100% monitored financial system. And maybe to debase gold, I believe that the idea of the blockchain being totally anonymous is a complete myth given the pretext of its system. Trading right now will be on the of every wise individual's list. In 2 years, you'll be ecstatic with the decision you made today. Having money invested in cryptocurrency is probably one of the most financially wise decision or the worst decision anyone could make because, in a few years, one would be ecstatic with the decision they've made today. Or you could have lost everything you invested if Bitcoin is outlawed. Money to me represents human labor and time, which is why the printing press is considered a thief who is robbing you of your earnings. Gold equals 5,000 years of human labor and time collecting. Bitcoin equals 10 years of computer labor with near zero human labor and time. But the elites don't want us to have any gold and silver because they know real wealth. Bitcoin will fail when the central banks want it to collapse, it's called futures. Silver price rigged. Gold price rigged. Bitcoin market rigged. The fact that it is manipulated is very risky. It will take one successful attack to decipher one Bitcoin account to make Bitcoin worth zero. Just wait a couple of years for a Chinese quantum computer to do it in a week. How people keep going on the Bitcoin hype, valuing something that is known to have its days counted, with no entity overseeing it, there is no higher encryption conversion possible. Dumbness all over the world ultimately finished underwater or air asphyxia. In a world of NSA/CIA hacking gone mad, run as these criminal enterprises are by thugs and sociopaths, how the hell can an unknown app like Blipcoin suddenly be wealthy, and how in God's name can gold be purged from human DNA after 5,000 years functioning as real money simply because the shamanic satanic banksters in the West and the Politburo in Natistan ghetto Brussels no longer have any Bitcoin is a huge con. It is there to lure loads of money into it and then will crash massively, wiping out all your wealth in seconds. Gold does not work that way. Gold will then shoot through the roof. What fool puts their money into nothing? There's no telling where Bitcoin will be in 10 years. Gold having been money for 5,000 years, it will probably still be around, but for now, if you want to get wealthy from the demise of our nation and the crashing of our dollar, buy low, sell high. This was the Atlantis report. Please like, share, leave me a comment, subscribe. And please take some time to subscribe to my backup channels. I do upload videos there too. You'll find the links in the description box. You will also find a PayPal link if you want to make a donation. Thank you wholeheartedly to all those of you who have already donated. Stay safe and healthy, friends.